guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to have a little craft long session. So gather whatever album you are working on and let's craft together. So I recently created this baby boy album, and as you can see, it is just the base of the album. I did went ahead and added all the paper inside the pages, and I created all these different layouts. Now if you want to make an album like this, I do have a baby boy mini album tutorial that I recently posted, well, probably about a month ago, maybe two, but I will find it and put it on the description box below. So I went ahead and printed out my bubbles. Now these are my months from 1 to 12, and these are my most recent baby boy bubbles. So this is the first month here, and the second month, and the third month, and they're 3 different babies, and they rotate here all the way until number 12. So I'll be using that. These are so cute. Then also I'm gonna be using my little babies printables here, and you can find all of these on my website. I'm gonna put the link down below if you're making a baby boy album together with me. But like I said, if you're making any project, let's just craft together. All right, so I'm going to start with the cover. I went ahead and I cut this little frame where we can add the picture of the baby on the front cover. So the first thing I'm going to do is just add some chipboard here on the back of this little photo mat. So this is kind of, you know, like on a different level, and it just right there, it just changes a lot of the, you know, the feeling of the album. Probably a little hard to see on the camera, but it's a lot better than having it sit flat on the book. And you do want to make it stand out, because here's where the cute baby is going to go. So now I'm just gonna glue these down here, and the paper that I am using is the Snuggle Up collection by Photo Play. I am using 2 collections, so I also have the sticker sheets, and I am gonna be using this cute little baby because he has this little teddy bear onesie, and he just looks so cute, and it goes with the koalas on the back. So I'm also gonna add some chipboard little pieces to make it stand out and come up, you know, from the page. So I'm just gonna do little pieces here. So every time you have leftover pieces of chipboard from your album, I highly suggest you keep it, because look how many things you can do, and then you're also saving a lot of money on foam tape if you do it like this. Okay, so I'm gonna add the baby right down here, and I think it's so cute, super adorable, and it's gonna look even better with the baby name in there as well. Now you could also add a white piece of cardstock, so it has like a double layer before you add the picture of the baby. And so yeah, so that is really up to you. So I'm just gonna fix this up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so this is kind of what I'm working on, and I wanted to record. I always feel better when I'm crafting and talking to you, and I feel like I haven't been doing a lot of videos recently, because I've been doing a lot of videos that I'm going to post later because they're design themes, and also I mean, yeah, a little bit busy, and so yeah, I have a lot of new things to share with you, but I'm going to do, I think, a separate video for that. Okay, so the first 2 pages, I love to do like the newborn stage separately from the month to month. So you actually get month to month and 2 full pages of either spaces for ultrasounds that I like to include in here. That's why I do this on waterfalls. Or if the mommy did a baby shower, then you can do baby shower here. It's just so beautiful, so special. And so here I will put the baby stork on one of these. Maybe I'll put the baby stork, the baby with the stork in there. And this other one somewhere in here. Maybe something like this, you know. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and glue. Actually, I think like I want to do another frame here to add the picture. I think even though whoever gets this album is gonna put the picture there, I think by having the photo mat in there, it just makes it look more complete and finished, and it's kind of like a designated space for the picture. So I'm going to do that. Just this photo mat right in here. Okay, and then this little piece I'm just gonna lay flat, put glue on this side and this here, leaving this open for the picture to slide right under. Okay, so we do that. Oh, and then for this one I also want to do the little photo mat, maybe something like this, you know. So maybe here we can do a picture of the mommy when she's pregnant, or mommy going to the hospital, or maybe another picture of the baby right after he's born. So cute. Babies are just so precious. Actually, I have a nephew that was just born 3 days ago. He was born on the 28th, so I don't know when I'll be posting this video, but yeah, so I haven't even met him yet because they just got out of the hospital. So I think today we're gonna go see him. I'm so excited. Okay, so I have this baby here, this baby there. I'm also gonna come back and put stickers that I have. So let me bring those actually. So I love using these baby stickers. These are from Michael's, I think, and they are my absolute favorite. I have tons of these because I'm always making baby books. Now I love using these pieces for the spine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it right now and add it into my spine. But I do like putting glue on top of, you know, the stickiness, because I want to make sure it's not gonna fall out or anything. So we're gonna put that right there on the spine. And okay, so now let's continue on in here. I do want to put this little baby sticker right up in here. How cute is that? Oh, I love it. So super cute. And it's for baby boys, so sometimes it's a little bit harder to embellish for boys. Girls, I think it's a lot easier to do, but we're okay. We're doing good so far, I think. Okay, so now on this one, this is the first month, and I do have a pocket here, and I have all kinds of different papers that I can use as photo mats. So maybe I won't use that one. Maybe I'll use this one to switch it up a bit. So I'm gonna cut these to size. I'll make sure I don't spill my coffee on top of this. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut these 4 by 6. Actually 4 1/4 by 6. And I think that will fit perfect in there. I really love the koalas though. I think they're so adorable. But that's okay. We have enough koalas on this page. So now I'm just gonna grab a piece of cardstock, and we are going to make this into like a card. So I'm gonna cut this piece like that. I'm cutting this at 4 1/2 by 6 1/4. I mean, you can cut it at any size, but I'm just trying to make sure that it is just a little bit bigger than the photo mat. So you have the little white border there, and that's just, you know, very quick and simple like this. So just creating photo mats, super easy to do. Now on the photo mat, I do want to add a cute element, so maybe I'll put this handsome boy right there, and then the picture can be here. Okay, so I'm going to use this other piece here that I have from my scraps actually, and this is a small piece, but it's actually perfect if we're going to do picture of the baby and then journal on the back. You can add, you know, something special about the baby on the first month, like the weight and what cute things they do or what sounds they make or things like that. So, and then we can put this on the pocket in there as well. Now I do have all the stickers from the sticker sheets, and sometimes I find it hard to use because I like doing my own stickers, but I think some of these are actually really cute. So I'm going to use this twinkle sticker, but I'm actually going to pack the sticker on scrap piece of paper here and give it like this white little frame. Try to cut this straight. Here we go. So now this little piece that says twinkle can be placed right there, and I'm only gonna glue the sides so it's like a little banner and the picture can go behind it. So it's always nice when you do things like that. And then let's say this is the picture, and then you can kind of see how this comes on top. I think it's fun. Okay, so we're gonna do that in there, and then I'm gonna add the bubble. Now we have all this space that we can still use to do something else. So I'm going to grab some paper. This is heavyweight, and I'm going to make this wide enough to cover the whole bubble, or maybe I can do the bubble on the side. But anyway, so I'm just gonna cut this at 3.5 by 11 because this measures 11 already. And let me grab my scoreboard. Now I'm all over the place here right now. I just cleaned my craft room a little bit so I can finally see the floor. I couldn't see the floor for a few days there, but I think we're getting back to normal. So let me grab. So here we go. So it feels nice, you know, to have a semi-clean room. I still have a lot more to do, but anyway, so I'm gonna score this at 3.25, and then maybe I can do 6 3/4. I just want to make sure this is a little bit larger than the first piece, so when this folds, you know, it comes all the way around. And now I have this whole piece that we could keep even here, so I think we can do that. So I'm just gonna trim these extras off, kind of right there. Okay, so then we have a piece that looks like this. And then I'm actually going to round the corners on the bottom. You know, just so it doesn't, just so you can see that it will open, you know, you can kind of see that. All right, so now I'm ready to add this little piece, and we're gonna do right there. And now we're ready to put our first bubble. So cute. Okay, so now we have a cute little booklet to add in here, and this will just be room for pictures. And I'm trying to think if I want to do magnets or if I want to do some ribbon. So maybe I think the ribbon will give it like a softer look. And I have this white, I don't know what material this is, organza, I have no idea, but it is see-through or sheer. And so what we're gonna do is just tie this around. I hit here my Tessie. Okay, so I'm not gluing anything yet because I want to make sure I like it before I add it. So I think I do, but I'm going to do the lace on the bottom instead of in the center. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut the extra. cut this extra here. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so now we can go ahead and glue these. Now for gluing lace, I always use my Fabri-Tac glue. It just never fails. You can use the other one as well. I'm just so used to it. Okay, and I might as well just add it everywhere. So here we go. The little first bubble, the first month baby. I love babies. Okay, alrighty, so we're done. First month, yay. Let's move on because we have quite a lot to do. I think hopefully we can get it all done today. This needs to be going to its new home soon. So here I want to do the bubble, but I kind of want it to stick out like that, I guess. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just gonna do glue on one side, or on half of it, and we can place this right there. Done. So cute. And then I'm going to do a sticker that says so sweet. Wait. Let me see, what other stickers do I have? Boy. I like this boy sticker. Yeah, I think that's cute. I'm going to do the Y and the O and the B. I know this doesn't spell boy correctly, but I'm actually gonna cut this apart, so it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna do this and this, and we're just gonna glue the top. So again, a picture can slide under. Already. Oh, I love it. All right, so now let's move on to the third page, and here's where I wanted to do a little pop-up element here. So I think on 3 months the baby is kind of sitting up. Maybe I totally forgot already, but I do want this baby to come up when after we open the page, kind of something cute like this. So we're just gonna do a little elements here to make that happen. So I'm gonna use this little piece again from my scraps, and I'm just going to cut something that is probably about 1/2 inch width, maybe 3/4 inches. Okay, so something that is 3/4 inches, like this. And I don't think this is very even, but then we're just gonna fold these and make a little square. So I'm just folding these on equal parts, I guess, and then you're gonna have something left over like this, and then we're just gonna make a little square. Oh, look how many pieces I have. So you only need a square and something to close it. So I'm going to take these extras out. So here we go. We have this little square. So I'm just gonna glue these together. There we go. Make sure the square is perfect like that, like fully square and not squish. And now we're gonna add this little baby to one side. So let's put glue here and the baby, just like that. So now we have a little mechanism, and we're gonna open this up and we're gonna glue the bottom and the side. So I'm just gonna add glue here and here. So basically glue, glue on the bottom and the back. So now I'm gonna stand these up and just put my baby, put it more here, right there. So I'm just gonna make sure this dries. Clean this glue. So glue it to the bottom and to this other piece. And then we're gonna close this completely and give this a minute to dry. On the meantime, I'm going to put my number 3 little bubble here, and then another layout opportunity. So I'm gonna trim this a little bit smaller just so it fits here like that, and just put the little number 3 in there. So cute. Okay, so let's just glue this down. I really like to move along as I'm putting my ideas, because I don't like spending a lot of time on one page. Now here we only want to glue right down there and right down here, because we don't, you know, want to take away from the picture we're gonna add in there. Okay, so there we go. So here's the baby at 3 months, and then we open this page, and here he is standing up all pretty, or sitting up. Super cute. Now this one, I like to leave big areas for you know, big picture opportunities. Now you can also do another photo mat, and since this is blue, you can contrast with, you know, white, but I'm just gonna leave it open for them to figure out which size picture they're gonna add in there. And now let's move on to the next month, which is number 4. Now on this one, this kind of looks like it will open, but this is actually just you know, just like a collage page. So for 4 months, I think the baby's crawling. I might be completely off. Maybe we'll save this one for 6 months just in case. Okay, so for 4 months, I do want to put this bubble on this other side, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. But again, I'm not gonna glue the side that's under the big photo mat. So we do this, and we are going to put a sticker here that says sweet little guy, and of course, you know me, I'm going to back this up on a piece of paper just like that. So I like backing for 2 reasons. It gives the sticker more stability, and also I love the white frame around it, and then you can leave that open, you know, so the sticker will be glued all the way down, but you don't want to do that, just in case they want to add a picture on the inside. So let me grab my smaller scissors and just do this and do that, and same thing here, this and that. Okay, and now this little banner piece can go here. Sweet little guy, and again, I'm just gonna glue this side over there, and a picture can slide behind that, and the inside is done. So let's move on to page number 5. So here it is, where I want to do this sweet little guy moving along. And then I really like this cascading page. You have different opportunities to put different size pictures. I'm gonna glue this down right there like so. And then here we can do another one of those accordion fold pages that we did, but we can probably make it into something bigger. So let me move this to the side for now. And let's see, we can cut these at maybe 5 inches, make something a little bit bigger. and I'm going to score. Whoops, sorry. Let's score this piece. There we go. Let's do 3.5. Okay, and 7, and maybe 10.5. Okay, and then I can get rid of this 1/2 inch extra piece here. Okay, and now let me put this out. We can fold this like an accordion, so we're gonna do one this way and one this way. So now let's put that over there. Press this down really good. Okay, so I'm going to use this sign here to cover that up. So now I know this measures, let's see, 5 by 3.25. Wait, was it 3.5? 3.5. Okay, so then I'm going to cut these at, let's see, 4 3/4, which already is. So that's nice. I know it's really hard to work with the book and adding this on top. I'm just trying to be on camera without having to be, you know, switching the book a lot. And yeah, it's a lot easier. It would be easier if I will have it set up to the side. Okay, so I'm going to add this piece there. And so let me move this now again. And let's just glue this piece down here. Okay, whoops. Alrighty, so here we go. And now, of course, here's where we're gonna do our 6-month bubble, which is right here. I think it looks so cute. It's like a little mini book. So I'm gonna put it on the top, right there. Okay, so I went ahead and added the lace here as well as a closure too. And now I'm trying to figure it out. If I want to put this on this side of the pocket and have the baby crawl in there, or have it on this side, which I like better. And you can have the baby here, or we can save the baby for the next page. Okay, so I think first I'm going to commit to this. So I'm going to glue this. I'm going to do a fabric tag glue here, and I only actually need glue on half, the bottom half, okay, because we're gonna keep the top open because we need to keep the pocket open. And here we go. Okay, so then on the back of the pocket we can also add, you know, some photo mats and things like that. I do want to make sure I did not glue it. Okay, I didn't glue it. And there we go. And then of course the baby. So I think I'm just gonna add, I wonder if I should put the baby here as a pop-up or down there. I think this is fine. Okay, let's not overthink too much, but I do want to do one of those pop-up pages, you know. I'll do that. Okay, so this one I want to make sure I have a large photo mat. So I'm gonna mark it kind of how tall I want this to be, right there. And then we're gonna cut it right on my pencil line. And then I'm going to back these on some cardstock, which is perfect, like that. So let me go ahead and glue this. Let's put this down here. And then I'm going to cut this too. So, right there. Okay, so now we have another photo mats to go in there, and then we also have room for picture in there. And maybe I can add this little banner that says sweet baby, and of course I'm going to back it on some cardstock. Let's just use this piece here. Okay, and cut this out. Okay, so here's the piece, and then I'm just gonna glue the top and add it as a little banner on the top there. And then also I want to use this Hello Love. I think it's so cute. This large sticker. There we go. And this already has a lot of white like frame, so I don't need to back it on white. So I'm just going to add this right here. Yeah, so that is this layout. I really like it. And let's move on to the next two. Now this is my 7 and 8. Now another thing is like these bubbles are already so cute with the baby that I don't need to be adding too many babies. Now here I think this is a perfect opportunity to also add another little layout, little booklet. And here it would just be the picture, so I'm just gonna add glue on this corner here and add my bubble, and there you go. And for this one, like I said, I think this one will probably need, I mean there is a lot of room for pictures here, but I think maybe adding another layout. So I'm just obsessed with layouts and pages. Oh, there goes everything. I just dropped everything on the floor. Okay, so I think, let's see, let me think. Maybe something, just like something more simple. What do I want to do? I do need room for this, so I'm going to start with a piece of cardstock here and just cut these at maybe 5 inches. I know that sounded more like a question. Okay, so I'm gonna score at 4 1/4, and then I'm going to do 8 3/4. Yeah, okay, because I do want to have like a little envelope looking thing. So we're gonna fold this down. This will be the top, and then this one in here, so it's gonna look like this. And I am going to have a line here because I miss score, but I will cover that, so you won't see that. Okay, so now we have this little envelope thingy. Love it. So let's make sure it fits first. Maybe we need to narrow it down a little bit. So yeah, so we can either narrow it down or we can put it on the center. Actually, I'm gonna narrow it. Okay, so let me take away, this is maybe why I should measure things ahead, but anyway, so this measures 5, so I'm gonna go down to 4 1/4, and yes, that fits. Okay, so now again I'm going to round this corner there. Okay, so now this little envelope piece is going to go in here like that, and the 7-month bubble can probably go right here, right on the center of this piece. Yeah, okay, so I do want to cover this with paper. So, oh, this one has a pretty card on the back, so I'm going to save that. And let me find a paper that will coordinate with this page. I think this one, whoops. This one definitely coordinates. All right, so let's cut this piece. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 by 4. Okay, so I hope you know this is not an official tutorial because I really am all over the place. And I know, I am pretty aware of that. So I'm gonna round the corners here too. I just think it will look nicer here. And then I'm also going to do these 4 corners, just like that. Okay, so now I do want this piece to stay close, so we can either add more ribbon or we can use magnets. So I'm gonna go for magnets, and I only have the little ones or the, oh, where are my magnets? I think, oh, here, or these chunky ones. And these are some magnets that I bought actually by mistake, and they've been lasting me forever. And I don't use them that often because they're very thick compared to the ones that are normally used. So yeah, so they give too much bulk to my pages, which I don't really like that. That's why. Yeah, but for something like this that it's like a little envelope and the picture is not gonna go like right there, then that's okay, you know. And so it's not too bad. So now I'm going to add this piece in here. Okay, so see how bulky it is? Like you actually have to give it a little room to bubble up on the center. I mean, on the video, of course, you can see it. Okay, now I'm gonna put that one there and grab some tape. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So then we're gonna put the sticky side up. Oops. And these magnets are really strong, that's the really good thing about them. Okay, so kind of do that. Make sure that it's holding in there. And now I'm going to cover the other side, but for that I want to use this paper here. Okay, so I'm going to do again 4 inches. That's the width, and then I don't know what it is here. So again, I'm going to just place it and pencil mark right before the folding line, which makes these 2 inches exactly. So I'm going to need 2, one from the front, one for the back. So the one on the back, we're gonna do the corners on the top. So now let's take this off and try to put this here. Close that, and now we're gonna do this one. So now again, I'm going to round corners just like that, and add this here. And I love how this looks, but we are gonna cover it. But we still can see a little bit of the design, you know. So then also we want to make sure that since we're going to be opening and closing, you don't damage the baby bubble. So let's see if it makes sense to add it there or to add it here. That way we don't damage the baby. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. I think it's gonna have to be the front, and I just have to be very careful with this baby. I'm afraid of that. because these magnets are really strong, so you really have to pull these up. Hold on, let me add more glue here. Okay, so going back to this, now I'm not really sure. We can always do this, right? 7 months, and then put this down here. What do you think? This is why I need to do more live videos, so I can actually listen to your opinion on moments like this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just add this and get one thing out of the way. So right here, like that. So now I know where that is gonna go. And the second thing is gonna be placing this bubble. So I really like it there because it matches with the other side, like where it's placed. And here will be a lot safer for this baby. So let's do that. Let's go for long-lasting baby bubble number 7. Okay, so now we're gonna continue with month number 9. So on this page I did one of these super cool pull down waterfalls that I love including on baby books. So I am just going to add the 9th month bubble on this page, and I think that should be enough for page number, month number 9 actually. So I just really like how that fits right on the center in there. And so now for month number 10, so let me move this aside. And so I wanted to do one of those pop-up what do you call it, pop-up pages. So I'm going to start with a piece of heavyweight cardstock, and I'm going to try to remember how to do this. Okay, so all right, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut these at 4 1/4, and so that's gonna be the base, and we're gonna fold these in half. Then I'm going to use a piece that measures 8 by 10, so I am going to do this 8 inches by 10 inches, and we are going to score. Now I haven't done this in a long time, so I hope I can remember the measurements. But so on the 10-inch side we're going to score at 5 inches, and then I'm going to do 3 inches and 7 inches. So basically you go from the center 2 inches to each side, if that's easier to remember. And then for the 8-inch side we're going to do 4 inches, and then I'm going to go 1 1/2 to each side. Okay, so from the center 1 1/2 will be 5 1/2, and then 2 1/2. Okay, so now we have this grid page. It's probably a little bit hard to see on the video, but what we're gonna do is cut this here. And if you watch my tutorial, I wouldn't even know which tutorial, but I do have this probably a little bit better explained, but I think you can follow from here. So I'm just taking out the corners, as you can see. And so for this mechanism I'm only using 65 pounds. I'm not using the 110. So the 110 was for the base. Okay, and so now we're gonna end up with a shape that looks like this. And now I'm going to use the other piece from when we cut the base. This measures 4 1/4 by 11 again, and I think I'm going to score these at 2 3/4. Okay, and then 5 1/2, and I believe it's 8 1/4. Okay, so basically each one of these sections measures 2 3/4, and now this one we're just gonna fold like this. Actually, I'm going to fold this on half, and then bring this side on this side and bring the other side up. So you're gonna have a shape that looks like this. So it's kind of like an accordion. Just make sure the point is on the center. And let's press this down. Okay, so we have the 3 pieces that we need. And so now I'm gonna go back to this piece. And so for this, what I'm gonna do is fold this. So we're gonna line up the score line on the center on this side with the score line on the center on this side. So we're gonna join this and this together. So I'm just gonna fold that over here. See how these 2 are lining up? And here we're gonna give it a press down. Then I'm gonna open this up and do the same, but now I'm going to line up this top with the other side. So now we're gonna fold over to the other side. Again, you're gonna make sure this score line, it's all lined up, and then press down. Okay, so now we have this piece like that. And what we're gonna do now is pinch the 2 sides together. See, we're pinching this together. And now we're gonna bring this over. Let's see, let's hope this works. Okay, so kind of have to help it a little bit. So we're gonna pinch and bring down. Okay, see that? We're gonna pinch and bring down. And now we're just gonna press down this whole piece. Okay, now let me bring the first piece over, and let's make sure this fits without anything sticking out. I might need to make this bigger actually. Yeah, definitely, I think. Or what we could do too is make this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to, this measure 4 1/4, so I'm going to trim it down to 4. Okay, so just a little bit smaller so it's not sticking out. I think that will do it. Okay, so again, so we'll fold this in half, and then we bring this one over and this one over, so we have a shape that looks like this. We're gonna place this in between this other piece. You know how we have these 2 little legs? We're gonna insert these on the 2 little legs, making sure that this points at you on the center. Okay, don't do it like this. Make a point at you. Hope that makes sense. And so now we're gonna open one of these legs and place this down here, and we're gonna make sure that will fit, and that will fit. So the first thing I do is glue this leg. So I'm just gonna add glue here, press this down, turn this over, glue here. We're only doing glue on the little leg, okay? The leg that connects to this piece. All right, so now we're gonna open this up. Well, let's wait for the glue to dry. And so let's see. So now if we open these up, ta-da, we have that, right? So now we're just gonna add this piece down here. Okay, so it's all, you know, so it kind of covers everything. Okay, so first thing we do is place it, make sure it's centered, nothing sticking out, open that up, and now we're gonna add glue on this whole area that looks like a little house, maybe. It looks like an arrow. So glue all up in here. Let's close that, turn it over, open it, and glue all up in here. These are super, you know, like fun to add into any project, and you know, they look different and they're not that difficult to do, I don't think. All right. So now we're gonna go back to our page number 10, and this is gonna be added here. And oh, ta-da! That's fun. Okay, so before we glue this all down, I'm going to add some of my cardstock. So I think for the inside here, I'm just going to do this glue. Now you can definitely glue these before you even add it, but yeah, I was too busy showing you and I forgot to do that, but that's okay. So these little pieces are going to be 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. All right, so here we go. I added all the paper, and then we can close this down, and I can add the paper in here as well. So I think I'm just gonna use this little piece. This is the one that it's on that page, so I don't want to put too much of that, so I'm going to do this one. I think I'll probably need to do a frame for that, so let me just do this. 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, so I think this first and this after. That looks a lot nicer because this paper is too white. So I'm just gonna trim this a little bit. Okay, and now I'm ready to glue. Here we go. Glue this one down. And this one next. There you go. And of course, we're going to put our 10th month bubble. Oh, here it is. It's hiding over here. Okay, so I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Too many things in my desk. Okay, so these 2 things can go away. Okay, so now we're gonna do number 10. So again, for this one, I'm going to use the lace as the closure. So I'm just gonna glue the bubble on the top. So here is this piece, and let's go ahead and add it into our page. I think I love it. I just love these little babies, and I only did this for baby boy, so I think I need to do like baby girl. Like I do have a little baby girl on my website, like the babies, the actual babies, but I think for the month-to-month bubbles I just have like cute little animals, you know, not actual babies. This was actually my daughter's idea. She's the one that, you know, really has fun creating these little bubbles, so she loves doing that. Okay, so there you go. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. Here we go. Perfect. So now when we open these up, there we have this little surprise element. Isn't that fun? I love it. So maybe we can add a little sticker up in there just to make it even more fun. Let's see. We have this little koala guy. I can put that right there. Can you even see what I'm doing? Oh my goodness. There you go. That's what I did. And then I can add, let's see, twinkle. Yeah. Let's see. Twinkle here again. I love that. See, I have 2 of these, so because I'm using 2 collections, but you can definitely do with probably just 1. Okay, so now we're gonna close this and tie this. It took me forever to tie this bow, but now we can move to the next one. Okay, so these last ones I think I'm gonna keep pretty flat because I did not have a lot of gusset left over on this page. Oh, look at that, I forgot to add paper in here, so I will be doing that right now. And then also I want to use this super cute baby. He's my favorite, so cute. And of course, so on this one I do when it's the first birthday, I do love making like big layouts because we always have those, you know, baby first birthday either photo shoots or the party, so it's always good to have room for big pictures. So I think this baby is just gonna go right here. Maybe I can even add you know, just like a picture area in there. So let me do that. I have a lot of pieces. Oh, maybe I can even use one of the ones that I have cut. Yes. All right, so we're gonna put this one down. I really enjoy crafting like this. Just kind of, it's not really a tutorial. It's just like me finishing up a project, kind of talking talking through what I'm doing, but you definitely don't have to follow. Like I say, you can be working on your own projects that you're working on at the time. I don't know, I just really like talking and crafting because it makes me craft faster than if I was like watching a movie and crafting, then I can never finish anything. So yeah, so let me know if you guys like these type of videos where we just craft together, not necessarily a tutorial. This is for me a lot more relaxing in a way, because on a tutorial I really concentrate on make sure that you understand what I'm doing. Here I'm just doing anything, but anyway, so you probably won't be seeing a lot of videos coming from me on the next few weeks because I am going on vacation this weekend, and I'm gonna be gone for, I think, most of the week. We're gonna be back on Wednesday night, so probably Thursday, and then after that we're moving. Yes, we are moving, and I haven't moved in a long time, but I'm excited. I'm super excited to be moving because I am going to be a lot closer to my work. And if you know me, I drive a lot to get to work, so I'm excited about being just closer and taking it easier on my knee. My knee has been in a lot of pain. I don't even know how I'm gonna get through vacation without walking too much. I'm definitely gonna be bringing my crafty stuff, because if I need to take a break and stay in the room, I want to be crafting. Okay, so yeah, so hopefully it won't be too long before I get settled down on the new place. And the first thing that I'm going to do is set up my desk and my recording area, because I just don't think I can handle being without recording for a long time. So anyway, so I just wanted to say that. So if you don't see videos from me, you know why, you know what's happening. But hopefully by the end of the month, and I mean the end of February, I should be back to my normal crafting routine. I really hope so. Okay, so I'm going to just cover these two last pieces with this design paper. Oh, I like the, no, I'm gonna stick to the yellow. I really like the yellow on this collection that just kind of pops, makes everything a little bit more colorful. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? More colorful and vibrant. And let's take this out. I am using 2 magnets here. I don't know if you can see that, because like I said, I ran out of my large ones, and these are flat enough, but they're tiny. So if you're using tiny magnets, make sure to use 2, maybe even 3 if you're holding a little pages, but otherwise 1 is like nothing, right? All right, so that's what I did there, because I ran out of the other ones. And I think I am done. I love how this came out. I will be back with just a walkthrough of the album if you want to see it finish. And so yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and enjoy crafting along with me. I know I really had fun, and so I hope to do this again soon, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.